Milligan versus
versus Nacho Novo.
I would label it as potentially the worst thing the Hydro's ever seen, but I think that goes to Robert Snodgrass. Welcome back, guys, to Big Stevie Cool 1872, and we're here to talk about Milligan versus Novo. I had no idea this was in the pipeline. Well, I say I had no idea. I remember reading a tweet like a week ago, right, that said, "Oh, Milligan's fighting CJ Novo," with like laughing emojis, but I assumed that one of them, vice versa, whatever, was slabbering to the other one on like Instagram or Twitter, or should I call it X these days? I'm not too sure. But it turns out we're actually getting a boxing match in August at the Hydro. This just seems bizarre to me. Now, if you don't know, sadly Nacho Novo has had health problems in the past. He has had heart problems in the past. Obviously, the guy's taking on is pretty much half his age. And it just reminds me, in a lesser extent, of Jake Paul against Mike Tyson. And here, I guess, I was supposed to say CJ Novo, Nacho Novo, right? He's not exactly exempt from any criticism here. He's the one that's took the fight, and I guess the same goes for Mike Tyson. But at the same time, I do think you can compare the two. But again, they've been labelled as two fuds. I've seen people on Twitter, Pie and Bovril, say that they're two fuds. Like, who even pays to watch this shit? That is a good question. Who even pays to watch this shit? So before we get into any more opinions, let's see how much tickets do cost you for this. So it's looking like 47 quid is the cheapest, but 228.70. I mean, you're not getting. I mean, you're paying for the two. I mean, it's a TikToker against a guy that used to play for Rangers years ago. I mean, that is literally what you're doing. Like, make no mistake about it. Like, that is literally what we're doing. You know, it's just a bit of a mess. Doors will open at 6:30. Tickets are available now, as I mentioned, on the Hydro website. So if you want to go over to the Hydro, you go and get that. So it's August 10, of course. He's a TikToker. He's a model. Oh, I used to grow up with Nacho Novo on my shirt, the number 10. But now he's only going to be accountant for 10 when I knock him out. Fud. Milligan has more than 100,000 followers on TikTok, where he uploaded a video promoting a fight filmed in front of Ibrox Stadium. I don't know. I don't even know what to make of this. I think it's a bit of a mess, right, obviously, to start off with, but I feel like I actually think the fight won't go ahead. I think it'll get cancelled. I think Nacho Novo won't go. It won't happen for him. You know, I don't want to see the guy get hurt. You know, Rangers man won a lot. It's just a fucking messy situation, to be perfectly honest. I mean, it's a bit of different news I'm bringing you here. I say early May. It's the end of May, folks. June is the morrow. Summer is coming. Winter and spring has went. But who's going to win if I'm to make a fight? I don't think it's going to go ahead, but, you know, the Milligan guy, right, just seems like an absolute fanny of the highest order, all right? But Nacho Novo, you know, he has had health problems. You know, it's not like he's taking on fucking Duncan Ferguson here. He's taking on an older Nacho Novo. I mean, I was about to say Nacho Novo's a Diddy man, but they're the same height, you know. And I've been told before not to call former Rangers men, Diddy men, but if you're small in stature, is it not correct to call you a Diddy man? I would probably say it is. Well, I mean, yeah. Anyway, forget about height. I'm going to go with a draw. I'm going to go for a no contest because it won't happen. There you go. There's my prediction.